Hey all you hard slingers, it's your trusted GM Brian, and welcome back to the show. We've got another long episode for you this evening, so you might want to have a cold one in reserve while you listen. I also want to remind everyone out there to tag and tweet the show and send me the link. If you do, I've got some cool swag for you. Also, I'd be dying to hear how the holidays are treating you. I know for me, I ended up getting that gnarly cold flu thing that's been passed around like Josie. That's a Steely Dan joke. And that shit laid me out over Christmas. But hey, I'm back in the ring. Also, don't forget to leave us a review on whatever podcast platform you listen to the show on, and be sure to tell a friend. Now, warm up your dice and top off both beverages as Roll the Hard 20 podcast presents our Carrion Crown Run-Through, episode 23. The Doctor Makes House Calls.
Bright side, you're probably spending more on diapers and formula.
It doesn't help.
Doesn't help.
You're spending more over here. That doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
I want the Kroll to run so I can save money. I want my 33 MPG, not my 13.
I want my MPG. That used to be your slogan. And then it was keeping it moving forward whether you wanted to or not. And we had to change that after the unintended acceleration.
At this point, I'm gonna see if I can fix it or just sell it, and then maybe buy what I always wanted for a project car.
Datsun?
240SX.
Datsun.
I don't know.
That's Nissan. Datsun's gone.
Well, it's close. 240SX.
Yeah, I mean it's a good car. It's a cool car.
I want something with pop-up headlights so I can make it wink.
Like Forrest Whitaker?
He's just got a lazy eye.
You know why? It's lazy.
I don't know who that is. Okay, that makes sense.
What'd you say?
So that makes sense. I didn't know who it was.
I said it, but I'm not going to say it again.
I heard you. I'll probably have to blap that out. Bleep that out. Blap it. We ready?
Yeah.
I'm actually feeling awake now.
Are you?
Yeah. Well, I was sitting here by myself waiting for everybody. I'm just slowly falling asleep. I'm like, you know what? I'm going to start drinking now.
That's right.
Because I needed to get that bump going.
Just a small bump.
Yeah.
Drinking puts me to sleep.
Beer puts you to sleep?
Yeah.
You want a root beer?
Nah, I'm good.
Too strong for you or what? It's
Yeah,
real
too
sugar.
much. It's too much.
Sugar free though.
No, it's not. It's real cane sugar. Greetings, fellow slingers, and welcome back to Roll the Hard 20 podcast, episode 23 of the Carrion Crown Run Through. I'm your trusted GM, Brian, and with me are the Hard Slingers.
Yeah.
They survived. Well, here we are again. Talk about a close call last session. The Splatter Man. I really thought I was going to get one of you guys.
I thought we were all gonna die.
Yeah.
Well, two of you dropped, right? We had Gator and
That was
Doc.
a false alarm.
That was a false alarm for Gator.
No, I dropped. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Dr.
one of
Drop,
us did drop.
Well, we started out with a fetch quest to return.
The symbol of the warden to Visoriana.
Yes, so you had to return back down to the prison's lower dungeon and collect that badge, and you decided to go further into that cavern.
You think we would
which
learn by now,
Totally
you know?
shocked the shit out of me because I didn't think you guys were going to go further than that, and you just happened to wind up fighting the Splatter Man, and without arrest. So, with odds against you, you guys were victorious. But here you are, you made it back to Visoriana, and you gave her the badge, and thereby assured that any haunt that you take out will not return to haunt again, because they would have come back within 24 hours.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah. So as you stand in the workshop before Visoriana, what you guys going to do?
Is there a place? Does it look like there's a place we can like rest inside the workshop? Is there like a nice, comfy bed of sneakers?
There's just a bunch of
Not that kind of workshop.
No,
Not that kind of workshop.
It's got like garments, tables, rubbers. Not those kind of rubbers. Relax. It's in shambles. You could tell that probably when she was alive and trying to get out of the room, she was thrashing about on anything to try to get this door open before she succumbed to smoke inhalation.
Mm-hmm. All she needed was a greased up monk.
Yeah, in 50 years. 50 years of wood rot and a greased up monk.
I don't know about you guys, but the doctor needs a good long rest.
No,
I think
that's
we
why I was
all
looking
do,
for a place
yeah.
to sleep.
I think everyone does, yeah.
And I don't want to do it here.
I cannot guarantee.
Fair enough.
She looks at you and says, I cannot guarantee how safe you would be in the workshop. After all, it was my own demise. But you're welcome to stay in here. However, you'll notice that the front door is no longer a door.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Put one of the tables up.
Old kung fu here.
And let's not spend so much time trying to figure out how to make it work, and we can go to a place that does.
And I still have the room at the inn, and they are also building me a shop.
That's
But it's
gonna
also
take,
it's been like a day, so.
yeah, it's going to take more than a few days to use that place.
They swept
I
the
still-
place. And I was gonna,
This isn't a bunch
They
of
got
Amish
bidders
people
out
raising
there.
a barn. This is
They probably spent more effort fixing town hall than building your building.
Well, then hire the Amish. But I still have the room at the inn.
okay, so do we
could
want
go
to
there.
travel back to town then?
Because we can always,
could.
we can try to check on Kendra, or we have a safe-ish place.
I think it would be.
I'm,
If we take the back route of.
Well, no,
because-
the place with my room is they already tossed it once. But if there's 4 of us in there, they shouldn't.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm okay with anything as long as we don't get hassled by the mayor again.
That's what I was saying. Let's take the back road. Maybe we could sneak in. Try to avoid the town center as much.
No,
Are there any windows in this room? So
Yeah,
I can
there's-
see
there's one
what
towards-
time it is?
There's one on each side towards the back, but they're barred.
But the light can still go through.
Yeah, but I'm trying. Like,
Right, yes.
What time is it?
And this is north right here. It's
Rad.
probably about 4:30 or so. Because by the time you got to the Splatterman's final resting place, it was just after 3.
So we could probably sneak in after night if we want to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'd be all right. I mean, the haunts are going to haunt us anyway, so
Yeah.
it doesn't matter whether
Yeah.
it's day or night.
I was talking about the haunts. I'm saying when we go back to town.
Let me see if I can find that picture of the town again.
Oh, I got it right here.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, convenient.
Look at
There we go.
that.
There we go.
Ooh, town map.
Okay, so you guys are going to leave the prison, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you guys leave Harrowstone, make your way south down the road, which then curves back around and goes north into town. So coming up from where's
No,
north?
the other way around, ain't it?
Yeah.
This is where Harrowstone is. The Harrowstone's
Oh,
north.
sorry.
that
Okay,
way.
all right. I'm used to things being oriented my way.
You said north is on your side.
That's right.
still
Okay, I stand corrected. So you guys start making your way back up, and you notice as you maneuver your way up this big dirt road, you see one of Sheriff Kaler's deputies standing next to the bulletin post at the fork in the road. And he looks at you and he says, "What the fuck happened to you guys? Holy shit. Did you just come out of Harrowstone?
Yes, that would be it.
Did you take care of everything in there? You must have. Last night passed without any problems whatsoever. You know there was no letters on that memorial?
Are they all gone or no? New?
Oh, no, they're still there.
Okay.
They're put down out of blood. Even that poor Elkhead boy. I'm sorry to say, but yeah, his letter's still there as well.
Do you
but-
not have anything to clean here?
Well, I was just putting something up on the board, on the post here.
Okay.
I wanted to let everybody know that there's going to be a town hall meeting later this evening. It was actually regarding you four.
All right.
We were hoping you'll be there.
Regarding
Councilman Huthmount said he's going to be there,
What time?
as well as Mitra Straylock and the other council members.
What time's the meeting at?
Well, it's going to be about 7 o'clock.
let's see. He turns around, looks at the paper. Yeah, 7 o'clock, right there.
Looks like a child wrote this. It's
I'm
illegible.
I'm left-handed.
By any chance, you know what the meeting's regarding?
I don't know. I'm just a deputy. Maybe Sheriff Kayla, he might know.
Does it seem like we have time to rest now?
Oh, were you tired? I thought you was sleeping in the prison. You guys have been gone so long.
You just said it yourself. You didn't see any letters. Obviously, we're making progress.
As some of us have probably blood dripping off
Exactly.
of us.
We're all just beaten up.
Wait, do you look older, by the way? You
He
were,
does.
You were aged as
Yeah.
like a gator, right?
Well, the
Oust in, but you can't tell
Yeah,
from
you
the
can't
doc,
tell
but-
with me,
can't-
but
yeah,
I was
exactly.
aged.
That's why I only asked House.
The blood on my robes are my own, unfortunately.
So is the brown stain in the back. Better than the brown stain in the front, right?
I have a cure for that.
So I guess we need to go to this meeting later.
Yeah.
What should we do in the meantime?
The meeting is coming up soon. I think we've got.
Couple hours.
Yeah, I got a couple hours though to kill.
I think we've only got minutes.
minutes?
Yeah, I think we left the
I think it's
prison
like an hour-
around
hour
5,
travel.
6.
Yeah.
No, it was like 4 or so.
Was it?
How long does it take us to travel up there? An hour?
I don't
Back to
know. I'm
town?
waiting on the DM to tell us.
Yeah.
Back up to town?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
It's only
time
going
is
to take you like 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so
actually not
That's
even
it.
that. Probably like 10 minutes.
So is it
Back.
like 4:10,
Let's-
4:30?
420 blazing.
All
Yeah.
right. We're going to the
Go
suite.
halfway.
Yeah, but I think we got a couple hours.
Okay, fair enough.
I mean, maybe for a short rest, but
Well, if we have a few hours, let's go back to the. We can go back to the hotel. I don't really want to make a scene too much at the
Yeah.
in town.
Kind of just wanted to rest and then
Yeah, same here.
get to the fucking second
I
floor.
mean,
or
we can do. Do you guys have?
Underground.
Does anyone need a short rest?
I would.
No,
rather do
I
a
actually
long
don't need a
rest.
rest.
It's not going to help me. I have 3 hit points. And I only have 1 hit dice.
Well, what about your spells?
Short rest
No.
won't do that. I'm half elf.
It doesn't. No, it doesn't do it for anybody except
Yeah.
for
If you're
wizards.
elf.
Wizards get like 1 spell back, and land druids get 1 spell back. But everyone else.
Or if you're elf, then you
Yeah.
meditate, but it takes
no,
4.
short rest is like an hour. So
Yeah.
like,
it doesn't benefit anyone.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
doesn't
4
benefit.
hours
I
is
mean,
like-
the only thing I get out of a short rest is I get my wild shapes back.
oh yeah.
That's the only benefit. But I mean,
I mean,
that's-
then we get. I mean, chill for an hour. I guess we get some benefit. I get 1 spell back. You get your long rest.
What
I mean, your
about,
sorry.
We can go get
wild
some
shapes.
food.
Well, I still have to do. I have to still heal my damage to my wisdom.
Oh yeah, we have to do. We have to restore some wisdom.
Yeah.
I'm
The-
losing
the
a point. I'm missing a
restoration?
point.
Yeah.
So do you guys want to, by the way, that was permanent, unless you guys find a way to cure it. It doesn't just, you don't take
Yeah,
a rest
we
and
have
it goes
a-
away. That's all part of,
Yeah, the
Yeah, we
lesser
have to
restoration heals 1d4. So we have a. I think I have 1 more potion, and you have like a wand that has. How many charges?
Oh, it's got multiple charges.
It's got a lot of charges.
A lot of charges.
You guys are just gonna spend 3 hours wanding each other, and then
Well,
then we're ready for the meeting.
15 and I have.
well, you could probably save a little time if you each like went back to back with this wand, you know?
through each other.
It moves through me.
Tip to tip.
Tip to tip.
Tip to tip.
Yeah.
I was thinking of that. What's
It's
that,
called docking.
What's that?
It's called
There's an actual medical term for that. I was thinking of that one show with Jared Leto and years ago came out. I'm sure somebody probably knows what it is.
There's a recent show that
Him
talked
and-
about stuff like that. I think there's
Jennifer Connelly was in it.
Silicon Valley or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Doc.
Oh, you're thinking about ass to ass.
Yeah, I forget what. Well, I was.
Requiem for a Dream.
That's what I was looking. I was looking
Yeah.
for
That was
the
ass to
movie's
ass.
name, not the terminology. I knew ass to ass, but Nick, you're very well versed in ass to
Golden
ass.
blue.
Yeah, golden blue.
Okay. Yeah. Let's get to the hotel room. Start wanding each other, and then get ready for the meeting.
Get that oil ready.
All right.
Well, we got our monk, so we're golden.
So showered. So do you want to go to the inn, or do you want to go to Kendra's house, which is between you and the inn?
I think we'll be better off at the inn.
Is there any research we have to do at Kendra's though?
I'm done researching here, man.
I'm done too. I was just asking.
I mean, the only other stuff that we had was the paperwork, which we ended up figuring out as much as we could, I think.
We can also do it in the suite I have.
Yeah.
Sweet. You remember what room you were in?
Presidential. Thomas Jefferson.
Never gave me a name.
I did give you, well, there wasn't a name, but I gave you a number, but I don't remember what it was now.
MLK.
Just make one up, man.
Oh, Jesus.
34B.
There we go.
I think it was like 210 or something
I
like
got one for you. How about B198?
that. Isn't that what's
That's on Talos.
it's on Talos' chest?
That's why we put it there, so we won't forget our room. This is only going to hurt just a little bit.
This like became the movie Memento.
So as you guys make your way up the dirt road, you pass by Kendra's house. You notice that the door's closed and all the blinds have been drawn over the windows.
I cast Gust Wind and open all the blinds. No, I'm just kidding.
You see, what was that called again?
Dogging?
Ass to ass.
There you go.
Ass
You
to
see a
ass.
bunch of docking. Tough swill or what?
Kendra's changed a
No,
lot in
ass
the
to
last
ass
24
is
hours.
fine, but docking, I can pass on that.
So you continue to moving north. You wind up in the town hub. You see that as everybody's walking around, milling about the town, there are fewer people in the town, it seems like, compared to what it was maybe 2 days ago. And if you remember, I think that Murda Straylock had mentioned that people were leaving the town because of the haunts that were coming out of Harrowstone. That they had become more active. Even Gibbs went kind of ape shit crazy. But you notice that the few people that are milling about, they all stop and they look at the four of you just in awe. Just like, oh, that's them. That's the Harrowstone Four right there. That's them. Yes, look at them. Oh, they survived. They look like shit. They look like got the shit beat out of them. Somebody wanted the fuck out of those guys, you know?
We're the Harrowstone Forge 4.
Whoa.
Damn.
Say that fast.
Episode
I'll
title.
pass.
So everybody kind of gives you a wide berth as you maneuver past them and continue making your way towards the outward inn.
As I'm doing that, as I go by, I do the princess wave.
The princess wave.
Like, oh, he waved at me. That masked, sullied, bleeding out, corporeal creature waved at us. Oh, can I get your autograph?
No. Maybe
that was,
later.
That was good enough. But they completely get out of your way and allow you further progress going towards the outward inn. As you come to the inn, you see the doors they're closed, but the business is open. Does that make sense?
Yes, the "I assure you we're open" sign is hanging outside.
As you proceed towards the doors to open them, you hear from behind you, "Well, I didn't think I'd see you boys again." You
going on,
turn around
Sheriff?
and you see the sheriff standing behind you, hands on his hips. Kind of got that Western Superman look to him. "Well, tell me you had some success in Harrowstone."
We had marginal success, I'd say, at the very least.
I'd say we had success, but
Yeah.
we're gonna go take a rest before this town hall meeting.
So I could expect you there then.
You certainly can.
Well, I would prefer if before you arrive at the town hall, you confer with me first. I would like to be brought up to speed on what happened in the prison, please.
Why do you need to know before the meeting?
Well, because Vashian and Murta and the rest of the council members, they have a way of trying to corner and coerce people, and I would hate for them to corner you into doing something you don't want to, or confessing to something that you may not have done.
Kind of feeling that right now.
I'm sorry you feel that way, Doctor. I'm just trying to look out for my town while it's still my town. I'm an elected sheriff, by the way. Get your vote next year?
Can't count on your vote.
Maybe. What's that smell? Is that whiskey?
I don't know. You're in your mask. It's probably vomit. Don't you mind what I'm drinking, Doctor? I have all my faculties about me. So I'll see you about 6 o'clock at my...
You can come to us.
Yeah, we could just meet up in the conference room. I'm sure this lovely hotel has a room we could use.
They have the Continental Room, of course. All right, I'll see you at 6 o'clock.
In the back room, yeah.
He looks at you each, making eye contact with you, Doctor, to the best he can. And then he turns and
Good luck with my goggles.
heads back towards his jail, leaving you to enter into the inn. As you enter, you see Sariana, who's the owner of the inn. She looks at all of you and, look, oh my gosh. Doctor, I hope you haven't got to Yelp yet and wrote a bad review about your room being tossed. I want you to know we fired that employee. He no longer works here.
I mean, that's
terribly sorry.
fine, but that doesn't replace the coin I lost. So you're lucky that I'm not petty like that.
Do a history check.
Or deception.
No history.
20 on the die plus 2.
You remember it was not money that was taken from you.
That's why I thought he knew, so I was like, I thought maybe he's lying. Get some money.
What was it?
No, it was papers. We stole papers.
Yeah.
The
cookbook.
books.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're cookbooks.
The ledgers
I thought they
from
sold
the silk purse.
No, we have the money.
No, they left all the money.
We actually split it
Oh,
up.
that's right.
They just took the ledgers back.
Yeah.
Either way. Yes. Minor inconvenience, I guess.
I wasn't aware there was any money taken, Doctor. I'm sorry. If you could just fill out a slip for your losses, we'll do our best to recuperate at 10%.
Some insurance.
I'll put down, what do I want to put down?
10,000.
No. I'll put down 200 GP. So then if we get recuperated, that's,
20.
yeah, it's 20, so that's 5 GP each.
Yeah.
Okay.
Very good, Doctor. And I heard that you have a business opening up in town, and congratulations. We look forward to doing business with you.
Yes. Yes, it will be nice to have that business open. Heal all the people, but it seems like there's less people around.
Professional courtesy goes a long way in this town, Doctor. Thank you. Anyways, here's the key to your room. Hands you your key once again. And you'll notice behind me that there are no other keys on the board for your room. You have them all.
Alrighty. Well, gents, shall we?
Yep.
So you make
I
it a...
forget how to be cordial. I've been in Harrowstone Prison. And I'm done. Let's all go.
We normally just storm out. But
You gotta just bring it down a few notches. Or, no, decompress. That's the word I'm looking for.
It's more of a smash and grab situation
Yeah.
for us.
You take her key, cut off her hand.
And then leave.
Sacred
Loot the
flame.
body.
As you can see, there's no more keys. Are there?
Are you sure?
So heading upstairs, you find your room completely cleaned. Everything else how you left it, except for the room has been serviced. What would you like to do? Got about 2 hours before
Top bunk.
Kaler would like to meet with you, and 3 hours before the meeting.
I'm going to take a potion of lesser restoration and take a short rest.
Okay.
All right, I'm back up to my wisdom.
Oust?
I'm going to do the same. And what was it? 1d4?
D4. Anybody else get it handed to him?
I'll take a short rest as well.
I'm out of potions, though. So I think we have to use the wand now.
Yeah, I'm not going to take a short rest. I only have 1 hit dice left. I'm going to save that in case I really need it.
So time starts ticking by. You guys are just cleaning up, getting all the soil, the blood, the ectoplasm off of your weapons and your hands and everywhere else, off your face.
Well, I want to use, no, actually, hold on. Nope, completely out. The wand of Cure Wounds First, I'm going to use it on myself, but does anyone else need it?
I'm at full.
I'll be fine.
Now, I forgot because I didn't write it down.
What it does?
Just 1d4 plus con or 2d4?
It's
For-
1d8
1d8.
plus spellcasting, so your wisdom.
What are you doing? The cure wounds?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 1d8 plus 2.
Oh, plus 2?
1d8 plus 2. Okay. So, while everyone's getting cleaned up, the doctor is going to take out the wand and turn it on himself for 2 charges to give himself 15 points.
Nice.
Bring myself up to 28 HP.
Physician, heal thyself.
There's still 12 charges left.
Irwin.
Might
Yes.
need to save
What are you
some
doing?
of those.
I think I'd be okay with just a short rest. I think I'll survive if we get into a battle or fracas, but
Okay.
we'll see.
Do you need my wand?
Do you need a hit?
Do you need some wisdom?
I needed some wisdom for sure.
Yeah. Nah, I'll pass.
There's still, dude, there's 12 charges.
You got to make use of it,
Yeah.
man, because it's not coming back without using the wand.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. Wand me.
All right, you get 1.
1?
Literally 1. You get 3 points of HP.
Nice.
There's
Wow.
still 11 charges on the wand.
Oh, wait, that wasn't for wisdom?
Doesn't sound like there's a lot of wisdom going around. So time ticks by. What else do you do during your time in the room? You guys want to do anything else? Or you starts getting, it's 5 o'clock now. 5:15.
I think Talos is going to use that hour before the sheriff shows up to get started on learning the spell Levitate.
Okay. Describe for me how you're going to do this and what it does.
Well, it's a lot of reading through the Splatterman's like formula and then practicing it and then messing up a lot.
So that
Until
was
you, like,
that was
keep
actually
tweaking
in
it.
his book then,
Yep,
right?
that's where he's learning it from.
Okay.
And tweaking with it, and that's probably as far as he gets right now. Later on, it's going to be as soon as he gets it right, then start scribbling it into his spell book.
Okay. 5:30.
And then a long time ago at Kendra's house, the doctor found the book about amputations and hasn't read in a while. Is going to read a little bit of it.
Okay. Now you, as you're thumbing through this book, got your wand secured, and you're looking at how there's a lot of hand-drawn pictures in there. Obviously, there wasn't a press back then, so a lot of handwritten stuff. And you can see that they describe different ways of amputating limbs, where to cut them off at, how to actually cut a bone in half, and it shows hand-drawn pictures of the way it's done. And you look at this, and you can tell that this is the right way to do it. But remembering that body of Warden Hockran, that's not what they did to his body in that room. I mean, they were just hatcheting the shit out of this guy, most likely before he was dead. Because I remember you had mentioned something about, wow, man, I've never seen joints severed like that or bent back like that. So,
That ain't right.
something ain't right.
Pretty much, yeah.
So you study the book. Oust, what are you doing?
I think I'm just hanging out.
Hanging out? Okay, just
Just
enjoying
relaxing.
your trans.
Trancing, meditating.
Taking it all in.
I bet.
Decompressing.
Takes it all in. Wand.
I didn't get wanded.
Irwin? About 5:45 right now.
I'm just reapplying my lotion right now.
Yeah.
Gotta stay oily.
Gotta look spick and span for
That's
this meeting.
right. Got to look gleaming. So it's about 5:50, and you hear a knock at the door.
All right, open it up, I guess.
I was going to say ignore it for 10 more minutes.
Did you not read the sign? It says do not disturb.
Until 6.
How's-
Exactly.
Oust, is that you in there?
Shit.
Found me. Kendra?
Oust, yes, it's me. Are you going to open up? Are we going to have this conversation through this door?
I'll open the door.
Siriana told me that you four had returned here from Harrowstone.
Seems the word travels fast around here.
Yes, it does. It's a small town, and it's getting smaller by the day.
The Midwest.
I have to ask you something, Oust.
What is it?
My father, he had gone to Harrowstone. That was where they recovered his body. Was there any indication that he was there in Harrowstone? Do you know how he died?
Well, he got crushed by a boulder, is how he passed, but we don't believe it's an accident. We believe it was foul play. We're still in the mix of understanding. What we know is there might have been some kind of cult that was running around inside the Harrowstone when your father was there.
Colt 45.
2 zigzags?
A cult, you say?
Yes. We just recently found out. We're still trying to get to the bottom of it. I'll update you as soon as I find out any more information.
You know, I only skimmed through my father's journal, and I don't remember what he said, but I could remember that he had mentioned something about a group of people that he was investigating at the prison, called the Way of the Whisperers, or something like that. I don't know what it was called. I don't remember who has my father's journal.
I was going to say, don't we have it? We have it in our possession, right?
This guy.
Tell us.
I don't remember where I had misplaced it on the day of my father's funeral, but I'm almost positive there might be some information in that journal. But,
I believe Talos might have it. I'll talk to him and see what we can find out.
well, thank you. And she starts wringing her hands. And please, it would be kind if you could just help me ease my soul before I leave Ravengro to know what happened to my father.
Oh, yes. I would highly advise you wouldn't leave town before we get to the end of this. I know your house is on escrow and everything, but...
Well, I know it was my father's wish that I remain here and that you gentlemen help until I decide if I'm going to remain here or sell the house. Well, I've decided to sell the house, and I will try to stay in town as long as I can. Oust. But if you can just get me that information, that would be great.
I will. Are you going to be attending the town meeting?
No, I will not be.
Are you not part of this town?
I am, but it is a conflict of interest for me to be at the town meeting this evening.
What?
That is all I can say.
Kendra, do you know something that we are not aware of?
Let me know what you come up with in the journal, Oust. Maybe you can coerce it out of your
person.
out of your grandfather over there. And she turns and goes down the hallway, turns left to head towards the stairs, and you hear this, "Excuse me, ma'am, I didn't see you coming from the boys' room." And you hear these footsteps coming towards your room, and, "Well, Oust, there you are. Welcome back. You look much cleaner than you looked before." He comes to the door, he looks inside, and he sees this gleaming. Looks like a human Oscar over here. The monk has survived.
Yes, and freshly oiled, too, Sheriff.
Ermine, right?
Yes.
Good. Dr. Talos.
Sheriff?
So, if you'll allow me to escort you to the town hall meeting in a little bit, perhaps you can bring me up to speed on what happened in the prison. Were you able to remove the hauntings that went on in this structure?
Did you see a sign appear last night?
No, we didn't. The alarm bell did not go off, and I still have my 3 remaining deputies. They never took the bait.
Then mission accomplished. Take our goal.
But before you arrived here, the letters were sporadic. So, and with Gibbs being dead, I don't know who was putting the remainder of the letters on the memorial. Originally thought it was Gibbs, and we found his straight razors to prove that, but even after his self-demise, the letters continued to appear on the memorial.
Alice kind of gives a quick glance, like, do we want to share information with him?
Let's wait and see what happens tonight.
So I'm getting the vibe that not.
No.
He looks around. He sees everybody's very tight-lipped about everything. Well, I hope you boys don't think I'm your enemy. I would think that we've been through enough together. And you've seen me at my worst on Jominda's doorstep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perhaps
I'd wager a lot of town has.
well,
The doctor audibly laughs at that.
I would think that we might have overcome those hurdles of inappropriarity.
Sheriff, all we can tell you is we've handled a few of the haunts. Can't really say more.
I think it'd be best if we addressed it to the whole town all at once.
Well, I know where I'm not wanted at this time, and I'll see you at the town hall. He bids you all goodbye, leaves. It's about 5:50 right now. You got about 10 minutes before they... Wait, when did I say it was? It was at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
7.
7 o'clock.
Yeah.
Sorry, you've got a full hour before you have to be at the town hall.
Shots.
Shots.
All right, we're going to the Laughing Dragon.
Let's do it.
Get drunk before.
So
No,
you
we
guys...
can't go there, man. That place
No.
is sad as hell.
Yeah. No, but seriously, I got nothing if you guys want something to do.
I don't
No.
have anything. to
Let's just
pass
wait
on.
and go to the town hall meeting.
Okay, so you don't want to go to the Laughing Dragon?
No, that place is incredibly sad.
Yeah, we don't know what happened to the Pervin.
We do know what happened to Pervin.
Yeah, well, we do, but I mean...
We don't know what happened to his father, and I just assume it's terribly sad, so I don't want to go see it.
Between us, we just play cards or dice games.
Wanding each other, hiding the wand. So the hour trickles by. It's about 6:50 or so. Got plenty of time to leave the Outward Inn. Make your way towards the town hall. You see that the town hall is already fairly packed with a lot of the proprietors of the town itself. You see Kaler's in the first row right next to the stage. You see Lorman and Kess in some of the seats, as well as some of their associates that they probably recently acquired. You see Jominda in there. You see Sariana from the Outward Inn. Basically, you're seeing everybody in the town hall. Go ahead and make a perception check. Erwin.
11.
Doc.
20.
Hard 20.
Yeah. Oust.
10.
10. Doc and Talos, you notice as you're scanning the crowd, you do not see Zokar Elkerd at all, the father of Pervin.
Uh-huh.
You see that the 4 council members are up on the stage. They're kind of conversing between themselves. Doc, you recognize that they're really close to that one bookshelf that you had taken out those books to do some studying earlier on. After a few moments, you see Elarendu Groven from the Unfurling Scroll come in. After you guys come in, he looks at you, Talos, with just lasers coming out of his eyes, remembering what you had written on that note.
Return the glare. Look forward.
He looks at you and points at you and slowly runs his finger across his throat like, you fucking dead, motherfucker. He takes a seat and smiles. And then you hear from the stage this gavel kind of bang down on the podium. And you see Vashian address the entire crowd, and he says, well, it looks like we have our heroes have returned from Harrowstone Prison. Please come up on stage, all of you 4, please. We want to give gratitude for you exsanguinating the prison of all of its haunts. Thank you very much. Then the crowd starts clapping. Yeah, woo, fuck yeah, mothers. They're going crazy, and they go, settle down, let them get them some room. You know, they're still standing, full on ovation at the 4 of you.
Yeah.
There they are. They took care of the haunts. Yeah, fuck yeah, rock on.
Begrudgingly, I go towards the
Master.
I
podium.
don't even know if I want to. I just kind of want to just like from my seat just stand up. Yes, hello.
So tell us about it. Don't be shy. Don't be modest. What have you done? You, doctor. Somebody, anybody. You, Talos. Your grandson, Oust. You, oil boy. 2050, what? Everybody, tell us all. We can't wait to hear what you've done.
Anyone want to start?
So what happened was,
Well, when we entered into the prison, we were met by many haunts, many fiends, spectral beings that we beat, defeated. We went down into the depths, fought down there too, had to run away, came back, fought them again, and came out victorious.
Oh, that is excellent news, of course. Yes. The haunts have been annihilated. The town is free. No more problems, of course, right?
More or less.
You hear this record scratch?
We've removed their ringleader. All that's left is cleaning up the scraps.
Council member Straylock, she moves to the front of the stage. What are you doing, Murta? Don't mind me right now, Vashian. I want to have a word with these four. So you have taken care of the Splatterman, you say? The main prisoner there that had been causing all of these?
He?
well, no one mentioned names, but
If you knew it was
That
a
is
splatter
kind
man,
of weird. Yeah.
it would have been helpful for you to tell us this earlier.
What? Were you not reading all of these tomes?
Yes, and it took
Did they not?
days, nearly weeks. It would
Yeah,
have helped if you
you could have
told
given
us.
us the cliff notes.
And I have lived here my entire life, and yet you had these tomes and you question me? I want to know if you've been able to take care of that problem.
The splatter man is gone.
Make an insight check, everybody.
Nope.
Erwin.
Nope.
24.
8.
5.
10.
As she's going on, Erwin, you can see that she's holding something back. Something is making her very uncomfortable talking about this, as though you're putting her on the spot.
Council member, is there anything that you would like to say to us or anything you...
What are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing you of anything. Just
You have no right. This is my town. I am a council member of this town by elect.
I wasn't questioning that.
What?
But
Sheriff,
if you
have
knew
them
it-
removed from the town hall.
You're not
We're
removing.
not removing anybody. I'm sorry, but I was under the impression that they were very welcome here at this time.
Where's Marta looking? What's in the background
Of her?
of where she's looking?
She's looking at you four who are standing up and just everybody else.
So somewhere behind us, I'm going to use minor illusion to write her name on the walls
Okay.
in blood.
Let me see your
Intimidation.
no, I want to see your I'll cut this out real quick.
Deception?
No,
No,
that's
it would
just
be
it's being written already. I want to
Arcana,
no, you don't have to make a roll. I need to make a roll.
insight probably.
Yeah, probably. I'm trying to find. So I'll make an insight roll. Where's my d20s?
It's a bold move, Cotton.
You see her look at the letters of her name, and she just starts breaking out in a sweat and backs up a few paces, almost stumbles over her own feet. What's the matter, Marta? Vashian, I'm sorry. I don't feel very well right now. Now, can everybody see these letters? I mean, are they on the wall where everybody can see them, right?
Yep.
He looks at her and he says, "Please have a seat. Please, Sheriff, come up here." He slowly rises up out of his chair and staggers his way towards the stage and helps her sit down in one of her chairs. And Bastion's all, "What is the meaning of that?" And he looks back on the back wall and he sees her name. "What is this? I thought that you had taken care of the haunts. Why are these letters appearing here?
I don't know.
What is going on?
Council member, is there?
Did you even go into the prison?"
We did, but council member.
Oh, well, okay. My bad.
It seems that you're withholding some information.
I am
Why-
not withholding anything.
Not
Go ahead and make
you,
an insight
Sheriff.
check.
I'd like to make an insight check too. This is the
I need to
sheriff
get rid of-
talking,
yeah.
right?
No, this is Councilmember Vashian Hearthmount talking.
Oh yeah, fuck him anyway. But yeah,
Yeah.
you guys go. I got nothing.
No, I got nothing.
I got nothing. I got 4.
We got 10.
Best you can tell, he's being honest. That's all you can tell. I'll not sit still for this accusations. Now, we are very grateful for what you have done at the prison. However, if you have not completed your task, then why are you back in town?
We deemed it not safe to spend the night there, and
It's not safe to spend the night in Ravengro. Yeah, fuck no, I don't want to stay here. I'm selling my place, like Kendra did.
council member,
Quiet.
I can assure you that we will return back to the Harrison Ford.
Harrison Ford?
Harrison Ford.
Dun, 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 dun. Harrowstone.
At this point, the doctor will stand up and say, "Ladies and gentlemen, in the past 24 hours has a new letter been carved in this town.
Oh, no. Better no.
Is it fair to say you all assumed we completed our task?"
They came back. They said they wouldn't come back until it was complete, and they came back.
It's rough times there. We simply came back to rest and recharge, but we will defeat the demons of Harrowstone. Rabble, 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 rabble.
Oh, we've really turned this crowd around.
So they say. Now, everybody keep it down and just sit down and leave the boys alone, all right? There's no reason to get aggressive on them. Yes, of course not, Sheriff. Maintain order, of course. Yes, I'm trying to do the best. I'm sorry. I had some biscuits earlier this evening, and
How many drinks did he have in the hour? Between the hour we saw him.
I think those were the
I think
biscuits.
you got to measure by probably pints at that
I
point.
don't do well in large crowds and on the spot here.
What is he doing as a sheriff?
He was elected.
Imagine who lost.
How did he campaign?
I'm your buddy.
I will show up every day.
It's hard to lose when there's no one running.
That's the thing. I'll show up every day.
I'll
Doesn't
be
matter
pre-
what state I'll be in. I'm just going to show up
I'll
every
be
day.
present.
As all this is going on and Vashian's trying to calm everybody down, you see Myrta get up and make her way towards the back room. Like there's a curtain that divides the stage from the back stage area, and you see her go through and basically leave the town hall proper as everybody's doing their hubbub and stuff and trying to figure out why it is you four came back without completing the task.
That'll be interesting.
Should we follow her?
Could.
Now, I'd rather call out to the other council members and say, why is one council member leaving right now?
You see a young man, one of the council members, move forward, and he says, "My name is Council Member Mirka, and I don't know what you're talking about. It would seem that Myrta Strelok has not been feeling very well all night long. Even worse, once you came back into town. I'll go check on her in a moment, but why do you question the...
She hasn't been feeling well?
No, she has not been feeling very well.
What are her symptoms?
Profound sweating coming upon her face getting very flush. Heat flashes. She was not a younger woman. I would have said that it was something to do with her menstruation or something, but I offered to check and she said no.
Well, perhaps I
I
can
wonder
help.
why.
After all, Myrta did give me my license to become the town doctor.
Well,
She seems to trust me enough. I can check on her.
I don't know if I would really count too much on that right now. The way she's feeling, she's the only one that endorsed you, Doctor.
She still endorsed me. Maybe
Well-
I can help her out.
That is very possible. Why don't you come back and you talk with her, and perhaps you can see if there's something wrong with her, and we'll continue on with the meeting right now at hand.
Yes, I'll go attend to Myrta. as I turn to my other. You guys can't see me winking, but I am.
So you just see like
He just
dead
kinda goes-
stare, yeah, like
puts
dead
his finger
stare.
over
I
his
put my
lens.
finger in front of my goggles.
Alice looks around like, does anyone know what that means?
Maybe he's got something in his goggles. Let's.
Okay, so as you guys are carrying on with the town hall meeting, and Vashian and Kaler and everybody else that's completely appalled that you have left Harrowstone without completing your tasks, Doctor, you go behind the stage and you see Myrta kind of walking back and forth, pacing, murmuring to herself. I don't understand. I don't understand. Spider-Man should have been there. When I get my orders, I can't figure it out anymore. I don't know what to think. You should have contacted me by now. I should have been there with me by now.
Myrta, do you need medical assistance?
I'm sorry, Doctor. I didn't see you, hear you come that close to me. I feel a little ill at the moment right now. I haven't eaten, and I don't feel as though I'm sleeping very well either. Ever since this haunting. No, that's not right. It's just been the past 2 days, actually. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just know I'm not sleeping very well.
Well, perhaps maybe you go back to your residence, try and calm down, draw a bath, try and relax. And where is your house?
Oh, it's south of town.
Where exactly? Because I'm going to escort you there and perhaps draw a bath and put some herbs in the water.
Past the fork in the road, just to the southeast of town.
Is it perhaps M2 on the map?
Possibly, yes, it is. M2 on the map, yes, of course.
Well, I mean, I can maybe someone else, maybe a town guard, someone, Sheriff Kaler's men. Between both of us, we can escort you back home and draw you a bath.
That would be great, Doctor. I appreciate that. I don't know what's come over me. I don't feel myself lately.
Son, if she's leaving with me, how are we leaving from town hall?
There's a back door to it. There's
Can I lead her out through the front stage? Is she willing to do that?
Yeah, that's fine. So I don't want to answer any questions, though, Doctor. Please run interference for me if you could.
Oh, it's fine. It's fine. As I come through the curtains.
You see, everybody's...
Compadres, come. Let us help Myrta back to her house.
Regulators!
Mount up!
So you see Doc leaving the back room with Myrta come onto the stage. He calls out to you. And everybody else is kind of engaged in their own 3-person conversations. They're all bickering amongst one another.
Rabble.
Well, why the hell did they come back? Well, because maybe they did what they were supposed to do. Well, I don't know, man. And you see that one motherfucker. I gotta Alendru looking at you, Talos, the whole time. He's just sitting there, leaning back in his chair, arms crossed across his chest, just looking at you, just like,
Stare back. I'm like inviting conversation.
Me and my Vienna Boy Choir. We're gonna fuck you up.
Oh, I'm going to wait for him to do anything.
You see the Doc come out, and he's trying to get your attention.
Yeah? What is it, Doc?
He's escorting
Myrta Straylock.
Myrta.
You see that she's kind of being led by him. And you see Kaler.
We're doing the classic like paparazzi thing.
Oh, yeah,
We got something
Shielding,
over
yeah.
her head.
Kaler pops up.
Just throw a sweatshirt on her. Just
escorting her out.
yeah.
You catch Kaler's eye, and he breaks away from the little cloister that he's with, and he says, "Where are you going with the councilwoman, Doctor?"
She is ill. She requested to go back home.
Myrta, is this true? Yes, Sheriff. I'm sorry. I don't feel very well. Would you rather I escort you?
Sheriff Kaler, you're not in condition to, escort anybody. Do you need an escort home?
Jominda, are you busy right now?
Yes, that's Jominda. But gentlemen, come.
He starts looking at Jominda, and he sees her, and he's, oh, there she is. And he kind of just breaks away from whatever held his attention with you, Doctor. You hear this?
Swaggers over.
That's right.
So you're off that time, right, Jominda? She just basically ignores him as you guys lead the councilwoman out the front of the town hall. Yes, I'm to the south of the town, Doctor. Could you please take me there?
Yes, but you seem pretty weak. Perhaps Austin Irwin, you seem to be the most strong. Help her up and carry her along. As I grab Talos's arm.
Come on, boy.
As I grab Talos's
Shit ain't
arm
gonna carry itself.
to try and bring him back a little bit.
Uh-huh.
She was whispering something about the Splatterman and orders.
Yeah. I have the feeling that she was possessed by the Spider-Man at some point.
Do we have to kill her?
I hope not. We banished the Splatterman, whatever we've done.
She seems distraught about it, so let's get back to the house and we'll figure out what's going on.
Yeah.
As we're walking down, can Alice make a perception check to see if anyone's following us?
Sure.
10?
10. It's so dark. There's no moon tonight, and even with your
Oh, it's a bandit moon.
even with your elvish eyes, I want you to roll with advantage on that.
But do your elven eyes see shit?
Yeah.
Oh,
That is 23.
23. As I was saying, there's no moon this evening. It's completely dark back there, but you do notice 3 figures following, or at least heading in that direction, but they're probably like 7,500 feet back from you.
Quick pause. The way we used to communicate.
Quick pause.
Quick pause. The way we used to communicate, was that something that you were doing?
it's
something
sourced
that-
through me. I have to initiate.
Oh, okay.
Wait, say that again?
He was asking me about the message cantrip. I have to initiate the message
Yes.
cantrip,
Oh,
and you're
okay.
allowed to reply once.
Okay.
Once.
Yeah. After that, you just start whispering out loud.
All right.
Can they hear me?
I'll whisper to Irwin and tell him, I believe we're being followed.
How far away are we from Murda's place?
I would assume we're at the bridge crossing the creek, but the DM hasn't told us.
I was actually going to say you haven't passed Kendra's house yet.
Oh.
Oh, so we're right before the
You're
bridge.
between
You're right, yeah.
N and the town hub.
Should we keep going, or should we stop and see who it is? Or do you think that'll scare them off?
I think we should keep going, but let's try to discreetly notify the others.
The people following you?
There's someone following us.
Someone behind us! Why are you following us?
So what do you guys want to do? You guys keep going
I
down?
want
or-
to keep going down, make a little ways, and then roll another one just to make sure it wasn't a coincidence and see if they're still following us.
Okay.
Oh, dude,
You wanna
it's
make
D&D.
with
It's
that,
not a coincidence.
I know.
roll it with advantage?
Hard 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I identify these people. No, just kidding.
I know they're in fucking name. No. You see that they are still following, but keeping a distance. At this point, you pass by Kendra's house and keep going.
Do I
past it.
see Oust looking around for other people?
Now, you're at the front of the procession leading everybody. Why don't
No,
you-
we're behind. I pulled me and Talos. I pulled him back, and I sent
Oh,
the
okay.
3 ahead
Yeah.
of us.
But he looked back, but he was in front of you to see that, right?
Yeah, if he's
Then you
looking-
would see him look back multiple times.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would see it.
So can I roll for perception to look around, see
Sure.
if I see anything?
I will do the same.
I don't think I do with an 11.
No.
21.
And you could have rolled with advantage as well, but you do see the same thing that Oust saw. You see 3 figures slowly. They're keeping pace. They're not slowing down. They're not speeding up to catch up to you. They're just maintaining the distance.
And then I'll whisper to the doc. We got a lot of whisperings going. Actually, I'll use message. So I'll use the cantrip message to tell the doc that we're being followed.
He's going to think he's fucking possessed.
Yeah.
It's a splatter man. He's in my head.
Yeah, I've gone through worse shit already.
You hear my voice at the very least.
As I hear it, I kind of look around and look at him. And then I think in my head, too, shit, we are?
You're all, read my lips.
I just nod.
He's got his fucking mask on.
Read my
Doesn't
lips.
have dark vision.
That's the thing. I didn't say it out loud. I just thought we are.
Yeah, I just nod.
Erwin, what are you
Yes.
doing? You see these guys are just like a bunch of fucking geese just looking at each other and looking back, looking at each other, just totally like a bunch of tweakers.
Yeah. Most of my focus is trying to get Murda back. I don't really have great eyesight in the dark, but I'll do a perception check just for the heck of it. Oh, it's pretty good. 20. I'm just like checking around to see if I notice anyone following us as well.
Well, you notice they keep looking
Or
back.
that, yeah.
And as you notice them looking back, as you pass by Kendra's, you keep going past Kendra's, you look back and you see that someone is passing the front of Kendra's. And you could tell by the illumination that her house gives off. And you could see there appears to be, you can't count how many figures, but there seems to be something moving coming towards you.
They're not gaining on us, right? They're
Nope,
about-
they're maintaining their distance.
It's trailing us.
I think we should
No,
get.
sheriff tactics.
Yeah.
I'm going to cast message again and tell. So I'm going to use it twice. Tell the doc and Oust that we should get into Marta's. Is it Murda or Marta?
Murda.
Murda's house, and we can figure out what to do from there, as long as they don't gain on us.
Okay. So you pass over the bridge, and she says, "My house is on the left up ahead. You can see it's the big 2-story dwelling.
Bougie.
In fact, it is the only house.
Let's get in there quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Make a perception check.
It's a hard 20.
Yeah.
13.
13. Talos.
Hard 20.
Oh, get him out now.
no, 8.
2020, baby.
Now, you guys have gone this road several times, and you realize that this house is probably the closest house to Harrowstone Prison, even closer than Gibbs's house. She gestures towards the door, fumbles around, pulls out a key, unlocks the front door. I can't get it the rest of the way. Please.
I'll assist her.
Okay. You open the door, and the house is dark inside, obviously, because you don't want to leave lanterns glowing.
It's a fire hazard.
They haven't come up with AC current yet. So.
Okay, so
What do you guys
we're
wanna
inside now?
Well, the door's open. What do you guys want to do?
Does it look like there's out there? Can we see if there are people out there or no?
Go ahead.
I'll also look.
I think at this point we all do.
Nope.
Nope.
21.
21?
23.
23. The doctor and Talos, as you're doing your best to navigate the land that you just moved through, you don't see them any longer. They appear to be gone.
Okay.
Let's head inside and lock the door.
I was
Yep.
going to say, is there a back door by any chance?
Yes, there is.
Alice wants to go towards the back door and just kind of make sure, kind of like as he walks through the house to make sure it's kind of clear. So, you want me to roll perception for
What do you want? You gonna clear the house? Is that what you're doing? Or are you
clearing
going
the house
to the back to
towards
look out
the back
Okay.
door?
Yeah, and then I'm going to follow behind, and then whatever lamps there are, I'm going to light them.
Okay.
Yeah. And that is 21.
You don't see anything in the house. You just see a couple dead lanterns. Doc, you want to light those up, or what do you want to do?
I'll just, not all of them, but just enough so we can see in the house.
Okay. So you
So it's
light,
just dimly lit
And I'm
on the ground floor right now.
if I'm
Okay.
at the back door. I just kind of want to lock it.
it's got that, when you light up the two lanterns, it's got that eerie, like where the shadows are really deep in the house, where the light doesn't touch all the walls.
So it's
You
like
get
the
that-
haunted mansion.
It's got that feel to it, where you don't really tell when the shadows start. You just know where they are. And the whole house has got that feel to it.
Roll
And
for spookiness.
She says, "I thought somebody was going to draw me a bath or something."
We haven't gotten that far yet.
She starts to collapse to her knees, just completely drained at this point.
Her dog's running
you're a
around.
coyote outside howling. After a moment, she collapses to her side and starts to convulse.
Do you have anything for this, Doc?
Doctor.
I
Loose and
pull out.
all tight-fitting clothing.
I just pull out a wooden stick and put it between her teeth.
I was gonna say I was gonna pull out my leather wallet and just
Write it out.
She bites down on it. You see her starting to froth through her mouth. Go ahead and make a perception check, everybody.
Ooh, negative, Ghost Rider.
What you got?
18.
18.
9.
16.
10.
10. Irwin and Talos, as you're watching this happen to her, you get this smell in the air, just smoky smell. You can tell that the smoke's starting to originate from the house itself. It's starting to get thicker.
Like it's coming from inside
you-
or outside?
It's hard to tell. As you look around, though, you notice that the shadows that you originally saw are actually starting to abate. The room's starting to get a little more illuminated, and you start to see that flames are starting to lick the sides of this house.
Oh, shit.
You guys got anything for this?
I had something, but I think just by the laws of physics, adding wind to this would probably
No.
fuel this whole thing.
I meant if you had something with water.
I don't have it prepared.
Can you turn into a really big bear and piss it out? I'm just kidding.
Creates
Don't
a
do
lot
that.
of
Don't
water.
try it. Don't try it. You're
Put
not
it out
gonna,
with
a
your
lot of
fur.
water.
you're gonna make enough water for that.
Put it out with your fur, man.
Smokey the Bear.
It's a Furby. Hey.
So everyone else is thinking about what to do. The doctor is going to grab Myrta and
Yep.
start trying to drag her out.
Out of the house,
Yes.
front, back,
Whatever door is closest.
probably the front door.
Yeah.
As you start going through, fumbling with the lock, get the door open, and you see standing in front 3 figures with their swords drawn.
Eldritch Blast.
Let's roll.
Eldritch
No,
Blast.
sorry, not Eldritch Blast. Sacred Flame. Sorry, wrong character.
Eldritch. Oust.
7.
Irwin.
3.
Talos.
Damn it, I thought I was going to be last.
Flasted 20.
Yeah. Doctor.
12.
Talos, you see the doctor begin to drag Myrta towards the front door. You see him pause briefly as the house is starting to catch fire around you. And you notice past him that there are 3 figures standing in the front yard. The house is starting to be completely engulfed in flames at this point. What are you going to do?
Talos is going to charge in.
To the house? Or
I'm already in the house. He's going to charge into the fray, and he's going to draw his sword from the cane it's hidden in and stab at the closest figure.
Okay.
It's probably going to miss. It's 13 to hit.
That will miss.
All right, that's it. That's my turn.
The doctor.
So doctor's going to just fire Sacred Flame.
Yeah, which one?
We'll go for the one in the middle.
One in the middle? That will fail.
So he will take 2 points of radiant damage.
The 3 of them look at you. They each have swords drawn. One of them drops one of his swords, pulls out a crossbow and fires it at 1, 2 for the doctor, 3, 4 for Talos. For the doctor. 14
Hits.
for 5 points of damage as this arrow screams across, thunking you. Number 1 runs up towards Talos and attacks with his 2 blades. And I believe both those are going to hit.
Where are
20
they?
and 22. Oh? Did you cast it?
No, I'm not going to do it. I'm only block 1.
8, 13 points of damage.
Okay.
Jesus.
The other one runs up to Myrta and attempts to attack her. And both of them miss. Now, he gets advantage against somebody prone, right?
Is she prone? Yeah, if
Yeah.
she is. Yeah.
If it's melee, yeah.
So both of
Both
those
of them
will hit
hit.
for max damage, and you see Myrta expire on the floor. Oust. You see at the door, your two compadres immediately become engaged in this battle. You see Talos, the doctor. You see somebody run up and knife Myrta with these two shiny blades, just thunk it right into her.
Out of the three, obviously one's inside the house to stab Murda, but the other two are outside.
Well, they brought her to the doorstep. That's where he did his thing.
How close are they?
One of them's right in
No,
front.
all three of them. How, like...
Two of them are on the front porch. One of them's still held back about 15 feet away. And you're directly behind Talos and the doctor.
I would like to cast Entanglement
Oh.
There we go. Nice.
Which one?
on... I mean, if they're 15 feet apart, I
You
got
could probably get them all,
Yeah, you
right?
probably
I
get them
get
all.
20
Okay.
foot square.
All right.
So,
Now,
or
is that,
20 foot
is
radius.
that a dex save?
That's a strength save.
Strength save. 15.
15 will fail.
That one will fail too.
Nice, nice.
And the last one will survive.
Okay, so...
So it looks like the one that's in the very back shakes that off. The vines don't quite entangle his legs. Good job with that, by the way. Erwin,
So is the attacker that's inside the house like right in front of me?
he's actually on the threshold of the house, like just outside the door, which is where the Doc and Talos are.
Okay.
And you're probably right next to Oust, so you're probably 5 feet away as well.
Yeah.
And you see these two are actually entangled by these vines that Oust had created out of the ground.
In that case, I'm going to pull out my crossbow and shoot at one of the entangled guys.
Okay.
I'm guessing 11 misses.
That will miss. Talos.
Talos is going to close the distance between himself and the figure that was not stopped by Entangle.
Okay.
And then he's going to use the Wand of Hold Person on him. So he's going to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom save. Fail.
All right, he is paralyzed.
He looks at you with these wide eyes, and at this point, you can actually tell that this man is dressed in all black leather. Almost look as though his head is slightly covered in some kind of a black cowl of some type. The doctor.
Question. These bulletin boards, what was at those? Just a bulletin board or...
Well, they were posts. Imagine people like where you,
Yeah.
like around here where you'd staple up a missing cat, missing.
By any
dog.
chance did they have a bell?
A bell?
Like
No.
an alarm bell?
No.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, normally they station. I mean, the sheriff was stationing deputies to do that with their whistles.
Yeah. Well, that was at the Harrowstone Memorial.
Yeah.
So for entanglement, if I hit them, they're still entangled, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
With magic or melee or both?
both.
Doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. Just as
Maybe-
long as you don't step into where they're at, because whatever's considered in the 20-foot radius is
Difficult terrain.
difficult terrain.
Okay, so I'm going to hit what I'm assuming is number 2, guy in the middle again.
Yes.
Going to hit him with Sacred Flame. And while I am screaming at the top of my lungs, not even help, just ah! To see if I can draw any attention to where we're at
Pass.
as it shoots past him.
Okay, 21. Now I need to make a strength check to break out of those, correct? Okay. 15?
15 will pass.
Okay, one of them breaks free, the other one does not. The third one that's being held by you, Talos, what does he need to make? A wisdom save? 14?
Fail.
Fail. He is still held fast. Oust. You see that one of them, number 1, has broke free. Number 2 is still held fast.
I want to
I want to rock.
Rock!
use my
Thank you. That's a golden blow.
thorn whip and slash at the one that stabbed. I was gonna call her Yominda, but that's not Yominda.
Yo, mama.
Yominda.
Yo, mama.
The councilman,
Woman.
and that is a crit fail.
Crit. Fail. Make a dex save.
8.
8. Here's my d4 too. Your whip flies out of your hand 10 feet towards the south inside the house.
I'll make a new one.
Yeah, basically.
Irwin.
I will take another shot at the bad guy who is still entangled, number 2.
Okay.
15.
15 misses. Talos.
I want to pull, as like a bonus action, hopefully, I want to try and pull back the cowl
Oh, okay.
that's covering this guy's head. Does it look like just like a regular dude, or has he got anything like weird on his face?
Oh, it's a bonus action. You usually pull back.
Yeah, I just
it
wanna
just
see-
looks like a human. His head's shaved. His eyebrows are shaved. He's got a wild look to his eyes.
Weird dude. All right.
Cancer patient.
Just stab.
Jesus.
Well, don't say that before I stab into his chest while he's paralyzed. Anyway, I stab into his chest while he's paralyzed. 17 to hit.
That will hit.
All right. He's paralyzed, so it's an automatic crit. So do I just tell you the max?
Yep, max damage.
9 damage.
9.
9.
9. The one that had broke free has 2 targets. Oh, actually, you left, right? You left the porch.
Yeah, I'm next
So
to
he's-
the guy that's farther back.
He's actually got. Did you step forward, Alice?
I did not move.
You did not? Okay. So he's going to choose between the 3 of you. For Irwin, he moves forward. First attack, miss. Second attack will hit. Oh, for 9 points of damage.
Ugh.
The other one tries to make a strength check to break free, fails. Third one, wisdom save to break free of Talos' spell. The hard 20. You see him start to blink. Oh, you fucking dog. Play a gold doubloon. Who invented those damn things?
He still gets out.
All right, so he still starts to blink with awareness as his faculties come back to him. Oust.
Oust at this point will move closer to enemy number 1.
Okay.
And as
He's
he
literally 5 feet in front of you.
as he takes a step forward, he's going to transform into a panther
Oh,
and
shit.
go ahead and take a bite. And miss.
Miss. Irwin, you gonna let that guy get away with this shit?
Hell no. So I'm going to actually take out my
Spine?
yeah. No, my longsword. I'm going to try to attack him instead, and I fail.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm going to use a bonus action to do an unarmed strike.
Good deal.
16.
16 will hit.
Sweet.
Now, which one is that on? Number 1 or number 2? The one that hit you, right?
Yes,
That's
the guy
number
in
1.
front of me, yeah.
Okay.
For 5 points of damage.
5. Good job. Talos, you see this guy.
Pretty sure I got skipped last round.
Did you?
Yeah, it sounds like he did, actually.
Oh, shit. Sorry, Doc.
Because he did the auto hit.
Yeah.
Doc, go ahead and go right now.
Okay, Doc, are there any windows in the front of the house? Like if I want to go in and hunker down? Or is the whole house on fire? at this
The house
point?
is catching on pretty fast right now. You would imagine that you probably have about 2 minutes before this place is like the Liberty Torch at this point.
So I'm just going to move far enough away in the outskirts and fire off Sacred Flame at number 2.
Okay, so you leave the confines of the doorway and move and fire,
Yes.
right? Okay, go ahead.
Safe.
16?
Yeah, it should pass. Yeah, it ties. Yeah.
Oh, you were moving. I was doing my attack of opportunity.
Oh, that too. No, that fails.
7 points?
Okay.
Okay. Now he's going to do his save. 16?
That's the
Ties.
same number.
Ties? Okay, so he still takes the damage. What's the damage?
That is 2 points of radiant damage.
Is that the same one you've been beating the shit out of?
Yes. The one that was in the middle, so number 2.
Talos.
All right. Talos is going to move to stand between this weird dude in leathers or the hooded cowl and an exit route, and then attack him again with the sword.
Okay.
fell into the bag. 19 to hit.
Give me damage.
6 points of damage.
Doctor, because you were skipped last time, you're back up on it.
So, same thing. I'm on the outskirts now, outside of melee range from the other guys, but Sacred Flame at number 2
Fail.
for another 2 points of radiant damage.
Nice.
Damn, Doc.
Slowly chipping away.
The one that's standing in the doorway has 2 targets to choose from. 1, 2, 3 for Irwin. 4, 5, 6 for Oust. Irwin. You see him charge in with his blades swinging. 14?
That hits.
9 points of damage.
Did you fucking stop doing that?
The second one.
And I'm down.
Oh my god.
The second one actually goes after you, Doc. Breaks away.
Dude, the way that dice falls is
Oust,
annoying
do you want
as
to take
hell.
an attack of opportunity as he
I got
breaks
2
away from
max
you?
damages.
It sucks.
Sorry.
Yeah, at this point, I'm going to take out my scimitar and attack. So that will be 15 to hit.
15 misses.
Fuck.
He runs towards you, Doc. Oh, the hard 20. The other one's 15. Does that hit?
Yes.
Oh god.
For
Is it
nine,
over
9 points.
9 points? Oh, it's still up.
The other one in front of you, Talos, takes a 5-foot step back and fires the crossbow at you.
All right. Well, I got to take an attack of opportunity.
Okay, do it.
Doesn't matter. Miss 13.
He misses 2.
Oh, perfect.
Oust.
Up again, quick. Moving back towards, how far did that one guy get? He just moved past me, right?
Yeah, he went towards the Doc who's... How far did you go? 10 feet away? 15 feet?
As far as I can go.
Okay, so he's 30 feet away.
So I'll follow in pursuit and attack again with scimitar. That's cracked. Wish I could take that number. And miss.
Miss. Irwin.
Death save.
Jeez. Is he proficient in these yet?
Fail.
Oh, shit.
Oh.
Talos.
All right. I'm a wizard. I can't do anything about that. I'm gonna step up and stab at this guy with a crossbow.
Okay.
Does 16 hit?
That will hit.
Yes. 6 points of damage.
Describe this man's death.
Right through the throat as he gurgles up blood.
You hear him gurgle. As though he's trying to say something, and he just expires right there.
That's a shame.
You want to move?
No, I'm going to stay where I am. I'm going to be ready to intercept anyone that tries to leave.
Doctor. Now, you got to imagine that the front of this house is like a huge area. You know, so...
Yeah. If they're trying to leave directly away from the house, then I can get them.
Okay.
Otherwise,
Doctor.
I'm going to use the Wand of Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay.
Give myself 9 points.
9 points. Oust. The one in front of you looks at you with both his blades in your panther form.
I know, and I was attacking with my scimitar, so...
Oh, you were.
That's why I was all like, I
Oh,
totally forgot I was
Fuck.
a panther for...
Sorry. 16.
Okay.
We'll hit
16 will hit.
for 7 points of damage.
I didn't realize. I totally forgot.
You know, I skipped it myself, and I was
In
like,
front of you, Doc, the man looks around
Maybe you were using your scimitar with your teeth. Ah.
and actually starts to leave. He wants to run away. Want to take that attack?
Yes, I had the wand in one hand, but I will pull out my doctor stick and attempt to hit him. That's 19 to hit.
That will hit as he begins to flee.
And just in case, non-lethal,
Okay.
just knock him down.
he's in difficult terrain.
Oh, that's only
probably.
3 points of damage.
That's the same guy you've been banging on the whole time, so he's not... He just took the damage. He's still good to go.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I didn't just
And you
straight up
see
just
him
like kill him.
Run away. Just... Oust.
Is he still in range? Because if he's running away, he was running through difficult terrain, right?
The furthest he could be is like, oh yeah. Well, part of it's only part of it is difficult terrain,
Yeah.
right? But the furthest he could be is like 60 feet away.
He's about 30 from the front of the house because that's where I ran.
Yeah, imagine this is the house right here. and
I
the
just
whole-
ran like diagonally.
Yeah.
The whole area
One
is
way,
open,
30
so-
feet away.
Yeah, that's what he's doing, but he's making his way towards the road.
Okay.
All right, I got something.
There's
Hold
that damn road he's making his way
Jesus
towards.
Christ! Every time.
Lasso him.
on. I didn't get my.
Where's the ranger when we need him?
All right, fuck. I cast something. I just
Who just won?
don't know what it's my turn.
It's
actually.
Al's
It's
turn.
Oh,
Al's
it's turn? Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, sorry. I had
Yeah,
it
they went.
somewhere
Oh, they
right
just
here.
went. Gotcha.
Yeah, one of them bailed, one of them stayed.
So we killed one, right? So far?
Yeah.
Is there a distance between?
We?
I mean, it was a group effort.
Collectively.
Here it is. So how far is he?
The one that's running?
Yeah.
At most 60 feet.
Yeah,
At most.
At most 60
At
feet
most.
or at 60 feet?
he's at 60 feet at this point.
Okay.
He's got a 55-foot range spell.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
16?
Shit.
16 is actually my spellcasting ability.
It fails then.
Then you are stuck and held in place.
Full person.
You hear him just. Irwin.
All right, try not to die. Pass.
Yeah.
Talos.
Who do I even go after? Do I go after the guy that's held or the other guy?
Go after the guy. Well,
Well, the
what's
guy
the
that's
other
being
one
held
doing?
is
He makes a save on his next
Yeah.
turn. He could get out.
you can get out.
Can you hogtie people?
I do have rope.
Use the lasso
Now,
of truth.
he's 45 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I couldn't even do it
can't
this round.
anything.
You know what? I'm gonna move. I'll move 30 feet towards him, and then I'll cast Ray of Frost. And
Okay.
then that way, if he breaks
'Cause
out,
he'll be slowed
He'll
if
be
he gets
slowed by
hit,
10
yeah.
feet. So the most he can move is 40 feet at that point.
50 feet. Right?
Well,
He's
it's
slowed by 10.
it reduces it by 10. I think, and then when you run, you
Because
double.
you're double. Okay.
I think that's how it works. 16 to hit,
That'll hit.
only 2 points of damage, but he's slowed by 10 feet.
Okay, remind me of that when it's his turn. Doctor.
How close is Irwin to me? Is he still back at the step?
30 feet away.
Okay, so I'm gonna go back there and touch him in a good place.
Well,
Uh-huh.
that depends on him.
Yeah. Consent is very important in regards to this.
In a doctor, well, I
we're-
can't even say even in a doctorly way. It all depends.
Is your nurse present?
This is your revenge for saying I'm about to stab a cancer
I'm gonna-
patient.
The
I'm gonna-
shocker doctor. Just foomp.
I'm gonna poke him right between the eyes, like right on the bridge of his nose, and cast Spare the Dying.
Okay. Could just hit him with a wand.
Why waste it? He can always get back up.
Damn.
Oh, fuck.
Now he won't die. He's just unconscious.
All right.
We're in the middle of combat, okay? At least he's stabilized.
So the one that's right next to you now
Yes.
has got 2 targets. He's got. Or you didn't move, did you, Oust?
I haven't moved yet.
Okay, 1, 2, 3 for Doctor, 4, 5, 6 for Oust. For you, Oust, as he
Mhm.
attempts to attack you with his 2 blades. First one will hit. Oh, and so will the second.
Jeez. Hey, he's a panther. He'll be fine.
No, I'm
Yeah.
not a panther anymore.
Oh, no.
Oh, because I've been attacking with my. I would just assume I got out of it.
For 11 points.
Okay.
The other one needs to break free of that hold person. Fail.
Oh.
Ooh, good.
Oust, you're up.
Give me 1 second. No one else is next to me at this point. Actually, what's his name's next to me?
Doctor's
right now?
next to you.
And so is.
So is
Irwin.
I
Okay.
mean, he's on the ground next to you, bleeding out. Actually, no, he's not bleeding out anymore.
Just stable.
He's
Just
in a
stable.
coma.
I'm actually just going to use this round to
Get the fuck
use.
out
No,
think about things.
No, I'm just gonna
Evaluate life.
create use good
Decisions.
berry and create some good berries for to regain my health and Irwin's.
Oh, man. He's thinking about Irwin.
Wow.
Good old
All right.
berries.
Good old dependable Alice.
Grab him by the good berries.
Grab 'em by the good berries.
Irwin, you're up. What do you do?
when I'm unconscious, do I just pass my turn?
I guess so, unless
Actually,
you want to stuff one of those good berries in his mouth. Or?
Actually, isn't my action just creating the good berries? I wouldn't be able to do
I don't
anything
know.
else.
I don't know.
I think you would have to have them
Can I see the
prepared.
good berries?
I
would
do
have to-
have it prepared, but I just don't.
If you've already got it prepared, then you just give him the good berry.
I'd have. Okay, I thought it was an action to.
Yeah.
It is an action to cast it.
It's an action to cast it.
So next turn he can
Next
get-
turn I could.
Unless it's a bonus action to administer.
No. Okay.
Exactly. So.
Okay. So he's just dangling these things over you, dangling his berries. Talos.
All right, Talos is going to close that 15-foot distance, and he's going to try and, while this person's paralyzed, use his sword to, I guess, pin him to the ground, like drive his sword through the shoulder to pin him onto the ground or something like that.
To not kill him, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like non-lethal.
I want to non-lethally skewer this guy.
Skewer his shoulder. He'll bleed out after like 10 minutes, but we could talk to him before then, which is really all I care about. Shit, that is bad. 12.
Miss.
All right.
Doctor.
This is what I get for trying to be fancy.
All right, so there's still one bad guy in front of us. I'm going to pull out my doctor stick and take a swing at him
Save him.
and miss.
Miss. He looks at you, Doctor, and he attempts to attack you. 17. One of them will hit for 5 points of damage. The other one needs to break free from your spell oust and fails.
At least we got one guy wrapped up.
Yeah.
Oust.
Alice is going to forcefully feed Irwin 5 good berries.
Solid 5 hit
Can I
points.
split the
Yeah.
action? No, I'd just have to give it to him. Huh?
I don't know.
You
I
can
was gonna
feed it
say,
to him and move if you want.
Yeah, you can.
It's not a
save
full
some.
round action.
Well, I just meant like feed him and then take 5 myself.
I don't know. I thought good berries
I don't know.
was...
I don't know. I think it takes like 2 hands to force feed
Yeah, I
somebody.
think, I
Yeah,
think,
you got
I think
2
it's just a
hands.
single just
Yeah.
to give it.
Well, it depends.
We'll just
like,
play it that way. We'll
Force
just give
feeding
him-
might take 2 hands.
I'll give.
You know, in the future, you could just create it and then pass them out, and people could put them in their mouths. And then when they get to that point, they just
What is this, like a little capsule? Like in case you get captured.
Yeah, it's like
Bite
the,
down on the
Bite
tooth.
down on the tooth.
Yeah, it's like the cyanide capsule the government
fuck
gave
you
me.
guys. I don't give a shit if you die.
That works too.
It's good radio.
I'm going to give 5 good berries to Irwin, and then I'm going to move.
Make sure they don't get clogged in the
I know. I'm
air
going to
path.
take opportunity. I'm going
esophagus
to take a 15-foot step back
Into the house or
into the house, so behind the dog.
Okay, the house
No,
is
no.
like full on inflamed at this
Oh,
point.
that's
Don't
right.
go
In
in
fact,
there.
with
No,
him
no.
down on the ground,
You might want to drag him out.
I might want to go the other way.
Yes.
Out of the house. All right, out of the house then.
Yeah.
okay, so you
Between all the oil on him, it's starting to smell. Smells like fried chicken.
Oh no, a grease fire.
grease fire. Put him out with some water.
It gets even worse.
Flaming skulls are created this way. Irwin,
Oh god.
so Oust put his berries in your mouth.
All right. So I waken up from this. I'm still groggy. And am I still prone right now?
You are.
All right. So I realize I'm pretty close to the fire, so I want to try to get away from that.
Okay, you can pop up and move half your speed.
Yeah.
Talos.
All right, I'm going to attempt that maneuver again since he's still paralyzed. Nat 20.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Woo!
And it didn't back it up.
Okay.
But
Just
13 points of damage as I skewer him into the ground. Non-lethal.
non-lethal. He goes down to the ground and passes out.
Non-lethal as you stab him through and through.
Yeah, through the shoulder, man. And then I start slapping him. Get the fuck out.
With good berries? Doctor.
So there's still one guy in front of me.
He's right in front of you.
I don't know which one. How does he look? Is he still pretty spry?
I shout, we don't
he
need him
looks like
alive.
his shit's been pretty kicked in, but he looks like he's got an axe to grind.
I'm going to attempt to grapple him.
Oh, okay. 16.
Yeah, you shrug it off.
Okay. As you go to grab him by the arms, he does like this move that maybe you might have seen Irwin do at some point. Just pop away from you.
Oh, man.
The doctor also has no strength. so I was just
Master
hoping
of the
for
grease
something
technique
cool to
as well.
happen.
He looks at
Cool
you,
flavor.
The greasy pop.
kind of smiles wryly. All you can tell is by the gleam of his teeth and the fire that's licking the sky, and attempts to attack you again with his two swords. I believe one of those will hit for 8 points.
Oof.
Did you go down?
Nope.
He then tries to run away. Take that attack.
Of course. Miss.
Miss. You see him start to run south.
Get the bastard!
Oust. You hear the doc yell out, "Get the bastard!"
I'll
Allah's not going
tighten
to
up
help you.
I'll tighten up the gap between me and the enemy, and I will attack with my scimitar.
So I take you're
21.
not Panther anymore.
I'm not
right?
Panther anymore.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
I was playing as regular, so I figured
Okay.
I'd just wild shape out. And
Look what I can be, but I'm not going to be. Okay, that hits.
so
Flex.
21 to hit,
21. Go ahead.
and that is 6. Sorry.
You're like touching the D20.
Ah,
I was like, yeah, go ahead and roll that for damage.
that is 3 points of non-lethal damage.
Oh, you want to keep that guy alive
Yeah.
too?
Dude, we have to, because in my mind, we're going to get framed for this shit.
He looks like he's in really bad shape, but it didn't take him down. Irwin,
How far is the guy running south away from me?
he's probably about 30 feet away. Actually, no, he's 45 feet away.
Yeah, I'm gonna use my crossbow.
Okay.
Just try to knock him down.
Okay, come on, Irwin.
Shoot his leg.
Oh, that was not good. I miss.
All right. Do you want to flurry of blows yourself or something?
I mean, what I can do is I can use a key point. I'm going to use Step of the Wind.
Okay.
So as a bonus action, I'm going to dash
Okay.
ahead
cool.
of him
Just
to try to stop him.
Yeah, you just jam right in front of him. Talos, you see this guy fleeing.
Would you say
You
he's within
see-
120 feet?
Oh, he's well within 120
I
feet.
cast
You see,
magic missile.
at least
I mean, that can't be not.
I was gonna say,
No.
is that non-lethal?
This is 100% lethal.
That's 100%.
Each missile is lethal. I would say 300% lethal if possible. That is, let's see here, 11 points of damage.
11 points. You see this, whoever this assassin is, break away from the dock after attacking him. He starts taking off south. You see Irwin fire off a bolt and miss, and then just start fucking streaking down, just naked as a jaybird. Just, yeah, fuck yeah. And Irwin, as you're starting to gain on him, you see these 3 lighted bolts blaze past you, just in rapid succession, and strike the man you're pursuing right in the head. And you see his head just like confetti just shatter all across the road that he's trying to get towards.
The pink mist.
Ugh. I'm looking a lot like Splatterman right now.
Nice shot.
All right, we still got one. Doc, can you keep this one alive for a bit at least?
Yeah, the doc will come over. And is going to do a medicine check just to.
He's fucked up.
We know.
But do a medicine check enough to stabilize pretty much with herbs and salves, stop the bleeding.
Okay. I imagine
Because
you
at the same
take
point-
the sword out, right? It was
Hell
pulled
no,
out.
you lead the sword in, I take
Sword's
the
still
sword
in.
out,
Yeah,
he's
man,
going
you
to
can't
bleed
pull it
out.
out.
I'm leaving the sword in there.
Okay.
This guy's not going anywhere.
You see his skin begin to formulate around the sword and patch it up, but that appears to be the only thing keeping the blood in his body. You could tell his left arm is totally useless.
And I'll clean him off later.
Yeah, no, as soon as I pull that sword out, he's going to fucking just
It's gone.
bleed out.
He's drained of all blood in his face. He looks ashen white.
Good, that's how we want him. But he's still alive.
Who sent you and why? Murda.
Behind you, you see the house just... Now, nobody grabbed Myrta, right? She's just in that house just cooking.
No.
No, she was on the
She was on the porch.
front porch.
Yeah, she was on the porch. So
was on the
she
porch.
should
The
be in
wooden
safer.
porch.
The wooden porch. I don't know. Someone else can save her.
But she's in a
I
safe
figure at
area
this
for
point
now.
she's gone because she got fucking like one shot.
I trust Oust to try and save the women
I tried to pull
based
her
on
out.
how he plays his character.
Okay.
I tried to pull her
I'm
out,
a
but she
lover.
got one shot.
He looks at you two, Talos and the Doctor, as you're questioning him. Go and make either an intimidate or a diplomacy or whatever you want to do.
This has got to be. I'm not. It's intimidate. I'm not good at it though.
17.
17,
10.
10. Talos, as you just stand there with your arms folded, looking badass. Doctor, you just really put the grills to him. And he says,
Elijah said he would have his revenge.
Was that?
But why Murda?
She was an abomination. Couldn't be allowed to survive. She was possessed. We can't have that.
I don't really think we need him anymore.
No, wait. I have.
What do you have?
Let me live, please. It was nothing personal.
This is business too.
We can still work together. I can still be of use to you guys.
I say let him live for now.
All right. How do you intend to be of use?
I know things about Ravengro. This place is dark.
He can also help prove that we didn't just murder Murta and burn her place down. Right?
as you're standing over him, questioning him, interrogating him, you see this mob of people start making their way down the road.
Oh, here's the mob. I knew it was coming.
You see the town, almost everybody in town, making their way towards this fire that's basically turned the whole sky into daytime. Just
It's a big house.
see Vashian in the front. You see Kaler right next to him.
God damn it, Nick.
Stop activating my series.
And you see in the middle of the crowd, Alondru standing there looking at the four of you. And he locks eyes with you, Talos.
If you wanted to prove yourself to be useful, this is the time.
He just looks at you and says, see you next session.
God, I knew I was going to spoil it. Let him have the break.
Thank you for joining us once again on Roll the Hard 20 podcast. Remember, you can find us and subscribe to us on iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And if you like what you're hearing, please leave us that 5-star review. You could also contact the show directly at rollthehard20podcast@gmail.com or head on over to the website at rollthehard20podcast.com. And be sure to check out the galleries. We got a lot of really interesting stuff posted there. And finally, join us on our Patreon page at patreon.com/rollthehard20podcast. There are ways for you to help out the show and pick up swag. So until next session, keep your dice warm and your glass full as you roll those hard 20s.